First-year head coach Taylor Jenkins and John Morant, the electric rookie out of Murray State, as they beating the Clippers 4-0 on this homestand, trying to make it 5-0. And Memphis
quickly ran into a lot of white shirts.
Adams going to work. Baisley spots up and drills the straightaway three. Ideas of getting it up the floor. Instead, the Thunder will run the offense from the half court. As SGA got inside and the nifty finish. So good. Obviously in the offensive scoring category with the back-to-back 32 is Jackson, the nice move and the finish with the left hand. So the Thunder defense standing tall here in the early part. How about the Euro step inside and just enough.
He pulled out the Kiwi step. Looked very good at that.
Valanciunas answers back as we're really not on display over the last couple of years. Now Adams watches it go down. Well, the Thunder off to a good start here, up 9-4, 5 minutes in. And the well absolutely wipes away. That's going to come up to set that screen for SGA. Paul, boy, had a step, got it back outside, and three splashes home. Fight about having to wall off those big frontline players for the Grizzlies.
Well, that's coming off a missed shot where you had help coming down to CP, hit your mid-range shot.
And Kyle Anderson, the big slow, is in the game. Jackson. Boy, he's not afraid to take that shot. He's already got order.
Well, they're doing a good job of busting up those pocket passes of the Grizzlies.
Oh, the burst there from SGA. As SGA, Schroeder had it poked away from behind. Melton leaks out, and the two-handed stuff.
We're just seeing him continue to add to his game, expand, not be a one-dimensional scorer.
Well, that's what this coaching staff continues to try to, I'd say 6 minutes or so. SGA knocks it free, but it goes into the arms of Jackson, who scores down low. The burst, Schroeder, and the block by Jackson. Here comes Clark, and that's the finish that we saw so often. And SGA's floater is off the mark.
Well, a lot of contact. Jaren Jackson Jr. ran right through him. The Grizzlies knocked down the three.
Nothing but good NBA action as Melton got to tie not once, but
9-4 run there. The shot looks a little bit off as well.
Well, the Thunder don't box out, and there is Melton taking advantage. Maybe the offense goes into a lull, but the defense has to stand tall to try to keep the Thunder in. And Valanciunas again.
Well, you just missed a shot. You hit the open shots. You just got to knock them down.
Schroeder sets it up, and Adams scores.
Situation. They're forcing the decision to try to figure out what they want to do. And just like that, you're going a modest score.
What you have to do is pick up the pace. One way or another, that always seems to get the offense going is Grayson Allen. Wants balance.
I'll tell you, this was not blowing the whistles right now. And you know that. Morant gets all the way to the basket.
Pass from Paul to get it back out to the perimeter. Has to make a move here. Matched up on the much taller Brooks, and he got it to go. As
they got 1 second here.
Plenty of time for a catch and shoot. Nader got it off and scores the three.
And sometimes that's all you need to jumpstart your offense. A play like that.
Nice action there. Solomon Hill down to Valanciunas with an authoritative slam inside. By the way, the Thunder trying to see some shots starting to drop as Schroeder makes it 2 in a row.
That's what he becomes as a scorer.
Look at SGA running miles, dribbling the basketball. Doesn't tire him out.
Be more improvised. Those types of plays, particularly with 1 second left, have to be quick.
Speaking of quick, Nerlens Noel with those quick hands.
And we talked about the defense pairing with the offense. Now the split balance here. That's a tough shot by Grayson Allen. Yeah, and then but you stick with it because it's a nice drive. At that time, you got it blocked, busting up the Grizzlies' offense.
How about that transition three?
His hand in there against a smaller player as well as a player his size.
Now plays defense that time on Jackson, straight up with a better finish. And it's Clark. He squirts out free. Jones floats it in. Tyus Jones aside from and trying to fire it back over to Noel. Now Jones again leaks out and another finish in transition. So Jones off on a three. Crowder goes right by Noel, and Noel just for a time But it's 8 consecutive points for the Grizzlies, and that slows down thanks to a did. But quickly back the other way. Crowder got away with a travel. And Clark, the beneficiary. Under 10 on the timer. Nice pass. And Adams. Actually, he's going to want to drive. Well, maybe not. Takes the three.
Making an oral painting of a game from distance.
Paul trying to answer back and does as he switches one home from the outside. 5-point game. Shot clock is off. Schroeder sets, fires, and hits the three. Baisley had it knocked free by Brooks. And that'll be an easy run out for Dylan Brooks.
Courtesy of Mr. Adams.
Oh, what a blow by Morant. As he is just...
If his numbers stay there.
Oh, had nothing but options there. Decided to take the shot. Offensive rebound. And Adams flushes it. Had maybe his best game of the season against the Clippers. 20-17. Jackson, tough move. Finishes as he got the bounce. Well, he's 6'11". He can play inside, outside. And Adams got that pinball bounce. Just call it the shooter's touch at this point.
Yeah, we're starting to say that now. Soft touch for Mr. Adams.
Morant and Valanciunas, despite traffic. So Morant, who had a very good game 8 days ago, sets up Jackson for that really unorthodox. And again, with the shot clock down to 5, what a pass! And CP swung it over to Adams.
Steven Adams around the rim. He is just having a solid game tonight.
And Crowder, step back. Jackson being pestered by Paul, who ultimately forces the turnover. And now SGA takes it himself, and the left-handed finish inside. Now, how do you overcome that? You get such a large percentage of your offense from the free throw line, but that time you can make
it to set up their defense.
Brooks gave it back to Jackson. Got it back and scores inside. High number for the Thunder, Mike. A team that really hasn't relied on that shot a ton is Melton.
No, not him at all.
Schroeder had to give it up midair, and Paul on the baseline.
Knocks here. Plenty of time to go here in this third quarter. And we got another quarter left.
And Clark drills another.
Along with John Morant. Averaging almost 13 a game.
Memphis is feeling pretty good about this young core.
That's why we've been really impressed with John Morant. I think that's the hardest position to learn.
How about the drive there from up? Schroeder lost it on the way up. Paul tried to step into the passing lane, couldn't consolidate the steal. There's a transition three, and it goes down. Third. Paul wanted to give it up. Nope, takes it himself. And he got the friendly hop. And the Thunder need a well. Paul matched up on the rookie. Schroeder watched the three and got the three.
Schroeder on that shot. He knew it was going in.
It's a 7-point Grizzlies lead. As Clark was at Ferguson. Boy, kind of a no-look over the... Jones made 1 3 and another 3.
I definitely have something going to the basket. That's a good look there.
Schroeder gets it off and scores at the buzzer. Adams yell out box out. Once this shot goes up, it's going to go up in a hurry. Hill catches and scores right at the buzzer. If you're defending a 14-point deficit when you've struggled scoring the basketball all night long.
Well, first you got to do a little bit at a time. There's no on the Grizzlies on the defensive end.
Schroeder trying to go step for step with Morant, who has that nice touch. Anderson, another floater. Nope, got his own miss. Valanciunas with a body on him.
Grizzlies are getting their shots, and they're falling.
Nader left Valanciunas, who then is able to get some momentum going right at him. So it's a 20-point game, but Thunder, Mike, the offense just hasn't been able to find much traction as SGA scores inside.
And you just have to string together a couple of good stops. Keep your offense in gas. In gear. Keep it in.
SGA looking for some space. There's that English that Billy Donovan talks about a lot. Using the offhand, the left hand. We got to slow down Morant in transition, and boy, that did not take long as he quit 8 more field goal attempts than Memphis. Morant nearly traveled, and Valanciunas on the hook shot turnaround. Ferguson streaks in for that offensive rebound. Paul looking for the screen, got it from Adams, and he scores with that floating shot.
Stops. Headed to that deficit.
Brooks left open. Adams came down to help out down low, and Brooks takes advantage. Midway through quarter number 4. That 3 is good. Chris Paul. Adams trying to facilitate this offense. Ferguson. That's good from 3. Possession quickly back. SGA holds up, free throw line, and it's good. It's Paul. Everything out on the perimeter, uses the screen from Adams, floats it up, and it swishes in. It gets it across the timeline. The Thunder have gotten the defensive stops up until that dunk from Valanciunas. And Oklahoma City. Morant breaks down the D, got down.